and fine are often used interchangeably when it comes to hair. However, they don't mean the same thing. Understanding your hair type helps you diagnose your hair concerns and use the appropriate products to achieve luscious and healthy hair. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's Dima Ogeki here, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how you can know if you have got fine or thin hair. So if you're interested in knowing if you have fine or thin hair, please keep on watching, because I will be sharing with you practical illustrations on how you can know if you have got thin or fine hair. So please keep on watching. Fine is the opposite of coarse. Both terms refer to the thickness of individual hair strand. If you have coarse hair, each strand is almost as fat as a piece of thread divided into two. If you have fine hair, each strand is lightweight and prone to breakage. Fine hair tends to be shinier than coarse hair. Note that coarse hair are mostly found in armpit hairs and pubes. Thin hair. Thin refers to the density of your hair, that is, how many hair strands that are on your head. If you have thin hair, you have fewer hair strands, which may be due to genetics or hair loss or breakage. The opposite of thin hair is thick hair, where you have high density of hair. How to know if you have fine hair? If you're someone who have fine hair, your strands will be very small, fragile and thin. And if you are someone who have thick strands, your strands will be very thick, which when you rub it in between your fingers, it is pretty easy to feel. So if you have fine hair, if you're someone who have fine hair, you can barely feel your hair strand in between your fingers when you rub it like so. But if you are somebody who have thick hair, you notice that you'll be able to feel your hair strands when you rub it in between your fingers, unlike someone who have fine hair. So like me, I have fine hair. So this is my hair strand. I don't know if you can see this, but this is my hair strand. If I rub it in between my fingers, I can barely feel my hair strands. It will just feel as if I'm just rubbing my fingers with nothing in between them. So that is how it feels when you have fine hair. So, but if you have thick hair, you will notice that you will be able to feel your hair strand when you rub it in between your fingers. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You can just practice this right now while watching. You can just pluck a strand of your hair and then rub it in between your fingers. If you're able to feel that hair strand, then you know you have thick hair. And if you're unable to feel it, just like me, when I rub my hair strand in between my fingers, that means you have fine hair. Your hair is fragile and it easily breaks off. Let me know if you understand this in the comments. So let's move on. Another way to know if you have fine hair is to pick a strand from your head. Compare it with a piece of thread. If you have a thicker strand, your hair will almost look like that of a piece of thread. How thin or thick your hair is. So I'm going to illustrate this. Just watch. Moving on, I want to show you what I have here. On this paper, this is my hair. As you can see, this is my hair strand. This is a piece of thread. You have to get a piece of thread, split it into two, and then compare it with your hair strand, just like so. This is my hair strand. This is a piece of thread shared into two. The reason why you have to share the piece of thread into two is because no hair strand is as thick as that of a piece of thread. That's the reason why you have to share that thread into two. Then when you share it into two, compare your hair strand with that of a piece of thread. As you can see in this case, my hair strand is tinier than that of a piece of thread. That makes my hair fine. But when you compare yours and is very close to this thread, a piece of thread, that means you have thick hair. I don't know if you understand this. So this is just another typical illustration of how you can know if you have thin or fine hair. My hair strand is way thinner than this. If it were to be closer, if it were to be close to this thread, then you know that I have thick hair. But for the fact that it's very tiny, you can't even compare it with half of this thread. That makes my hair fine. So let's move on. Number 3, another way to know if you've got fine hair. Your hair is easily weighed down with gels and heavy creams. Note that fine hair is very delicate and you don't need to be doing so much with it. Now, my hair, like my normal hair, when I apply a lot of heavy cream or just heavy cream on my hair, usually gets it weighed down. Or gel, you notice that when you apply gel on fine hair, your hair feels so weak and limp. Let's just use that word. Your hair feels limp and is weighed down. If you have fine hair, you don't need to be doing so much. You don't need to be using heavy creams. You just need light creams are cool. Or if possible, that's why Shea Moisture, some of their products, their leave-in conditioner is water-based. If possible, use water-based leave-in conditioner, because all those thick creamy leave-ins or products can actually weigh your hair down, and before you know it, your hair starts feeling all limp. And also you have to be very careful if you have fine hair, so that your hair doesn't feel limp. So another way to know if you have fine hair is to pull out a strand from your hair and pass it through a sewing needle. If the hair slides through, it's fine. Or probably straight hair. If you have problems threading the needle or it gets caught along the way, your hair is probably thick. So I'm going to illustrate this. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by this. So here's my paper again. I already have my needle with my hair. I already have my needle with my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and then show you guys what I'm actually talking about. So this is a sewing, oh gosh. So this is a sewing, so this is my needle, and then this is my hair. Okay, let me see if you can see like this. Just as if I'm about to sew cloth. Then I pass my hair strand through this needle, just as if I'm trying to sew with it, as if it's a thread and I'm trying to sew. So what I just said, I'm trying to explain it. If you put your hair like so and you try to slide the thread, you can see that mine is moving freely. If not that I have a knot here, but disregard this. So let me hold it this way. This is my fine hair strand. So see how freely this is moving, the needle is moving. If it's bumpy kind of and is obstructing this needle as it's moving, that means I have thick hair. But for the fact that this is moving freely without any obstruction, that makes my hair fine or straight. Straight hair can also act like this when you try to slide a needle on the thread. Sorry, when you try to slide the sewing needle on your hair, when you try to slide it, you find out that it will move freely. But if it's thick hair, you notice that there will be obstruction on the way, so the needle will not be able to move freely. So that's just it for this. So I just shared with you about 4 ways you can know if you have got fine or thin hair. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a tip on what to do with your fine hair. So just a tip, then we'll wrap up this video. Certain hair types never really need to deep condition their hair. For some with thin or fine hair, deep conditioning will weigh the hair down and make it feel mushy. Once in a while, if you choose to deep condition your hair, this group should also leave the deep conditioner in for not more than 30 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is that if you have fine hair, for your hair to be thick, one way to make your hair to be thick is to minimize the way you deep condition your hair. You don't really need deep conditioners if you have fine hair, because deep conditioners, you can imagine somebody with fine hair deep conditioning every week. Like most people have their wash days every week. It is said that less is more. So if you have your hair deep conditioned every week, you notice that your fine hair will look like relaxed hair. I've tried it. My natural hair actually looks like relaxed hair to some people. That was when I was deep conditioning my hair every week. But when I noticed that I have fine hair and I noticed how to treat my fine hair, I minimized how I deep condition my hair to once a month or once in 2 months. And if you must deep condition your hair, you must not leave the deep conditioner on your hair for more than 30 minutes, because if you do, it's going to make your hair feel mushy and you don't want that for your hair. So these are the 4 ways you can ascertain that you have fine hair. So if you have other ways that someone can know if he or she has fine hair, please do well to leave that in the comment section. We are all here to learn. No man is an island. I'm also here to learn from you. So how do you know? Let's keep this conversation popping. How do you know that you have fine hair? What made you realize? What actually made you realize that you have fine hair? So if you have fine hair, please gather in the comments. Let's know ourselves, and let me know how you were able to know that you have fine hair. What helped you to know that you have fine hair? Please leave all of that in the comment section. Let's all learn together. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel, because I have more tips coming your way on fine hair. I have a lot of videos for fine hair, how you can thicken your fine hair to make it fuller like mine. My hair characteristics are fine, thick, low porosity hair. So let me also know yours in the comments, and please do well to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Turn on the bell sign so that you could be notified each time I upload a new video. See you in my next one. Bye.